Hello, everyone, and welcome to the #1 YouTube channel that does weekly NFL predictions, UFC talk, WWE talk, and various other videos. We're back with our week. I think it's week 7.
It is week 7.
Okay.
All right.
I really wanted to get that right because if I said week 6 again, and we did the whole video, you'd be like, "I wasted my time." Yeah. So it's week 7.
Week 7 NFL picks. Starting off the week Thursday night, pretty easy. You got the Chiefs at the Raiders.
The Raiders did just sign Navarro Bowman, though. That is big time. But I'm kind of mad that the Panthers didn't sign him, but I'll get to that later.
But the Chiefs are out for blood. They just lost to the Steelers.
The Chiefs, I don't really feel like they really got actually beat. I think it was their time to lose and they lost. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, but
they couldn't stop Le'Veon Bell, and he just ran all over them. They really didn't I feel like they didn't really beat them. I feel like the Chiefs kind of just weren't I think they just were about to due for a loss. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
No, I'm not if you're a Steelers fan, I'm completely saying that was a great way to turn around.
That was a great way.
Beating the 5-0 Chiefs is a great way to turn around the season.
Absolutely, yeah. But
I'm still picking the Chiefs too.
Gotta pick the Chiefs.
I don't even know what Derek Carr's deal is. He's hurt, but he plays sometimes. I don't even know.
Yeah. Starting off Sunday, got the Buccaneers at the Bills. I'm picking the Bills.
Didn't Jameis Winston get hurt somehow?
Yes. I think, yes.
I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember if he finished the game or not. But he did get hurt during the middle of the game.
I might pick the Bills too, just because even though they did just beat the Falcons a couple weeks ago, so they are still a good team.
And their defense is tremendous. I mean, they're unbelievable.
I only watched their first 2. I try to watch every team as much as I can, but I've only really watched 2 of their games. And the last time I saw them, they didn't look great, but
they had potential.
You can tell their defense is unstoppable. They get through their interior rush is incredible. You can't run the ball on them. So I'm picking the Bills too.
Let's see. We got the Ravens at the Vikings next.
Vikings all day. I will never pick against them until I get a very good reason. They are so good.
They're so good.
They run all over everyone. Anthony Barrett's out there throwing Aaron Rodgers on the floor, which, by the way, was a clean hit, and I'll argue that in the comment section any day of the week.
Yeah, it was. I think it was clean, but that's a story for.
If it wasn't,
that's a whole video's worth of.
If it was a different quarterback, would we really be saying it was a dirty hit?
If it was Cam Newton, they wouldn't even mention it. But that's
We went over this the other night. You can hit him right here. What is it? It's not a dirty hit. It's not a late hit because, Aaron Rodgers let that go and then he got hit. What are you supposed to do?
Follow through.
You guys make fun of all these teams whenever Aaron Rodgers does that last-minute rollout and hits a touchdown. What? And he's supposed to not tackle him?
Yeah, you got to hit him.
And it wasn't a dirty hit.
It was just the way he
pulled up as much as he could, but, Aaron Rodgers let it go at the last second.
Yeah, it's totally a clean hit. It's a hot topic, but it's a clean hit. At the end of the day, it's a clean hit. And we're mad because it's Aaron Rodgers. That's it. And
there's been a ton of injuries this year, and then
it's just
the NFL stock has got to be hurting with all these injuries. But I'm picking the Vikings. Sorry about that little tangent.
Up next, we got the Cardinals at the Rams.
We got the Jets and the Dolphins.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Jets and the Dolphins.
We can't skip this one. This is a good one.
I'm picking the Dolphins.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. They just beat the Falcons.
I'm picking the Jets because they almost went toe-to-toe with the Patriots, and they've been good all year, and the Dolphins have 2 good games.
Dude, they just beat the Falcons. I'm so picking the Dolphins.
I was really glad they won, though, because that would really affect the NFC South.
I'm picking them. I'm not. Heck no, I'm not.
I'm doing the things.
Jay and John finally showed up. I'm
doing the things Dolphins, but I don't really appreciate it that much. I'm picking you. I'm picking the Jets because I don't know. I kind of like that team because it's kind of you got all the guys who've gotten cut or something it's all the guys you got Josh McCown. He's the captain of the. I never was appreciated, and then you got Tony Ely. He got cut by the Patriots after the Panthers traded him. And then you got Matt Forte.
Jermaine Kearse is over.
You got Jermaine Kearse. It's a bunch of guys that are dude, I'm tired of getting cut. We're all gonna just form our own team. And they're all really.
And they're not even doing that bad. They're
playing great.
Yeah, I'm still gonna pick the Dolphins. That's not changing my mind. I gotta pick the Dolphins. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick, and they have Jeremy Curley. He's been very well, and he shared one of our tweets on our Twitter page. By the way, go check it out.
Yeah, good. If you can find it, props to you.
I'm putting on the Jets.
All right. Now we got the Cardinals at the Rams. I got the Cardinals.
Cardinals all day, 24/7.
Adrian Peterson.
Larry Fitzgerald. I feel like he's back to his 2008 form.
I didn't say it in our last week's video because we.
You did say it on Black Ops when we played.
We were playing and they. We done our video last week that it was an hour after Adrian Peterson got traded. It was very quick. We done it.
Yeah, because if you watch it, we just were oh dude.
The alerts were coming in on our phones as we were filming.
Yeah.
So, but later on that week, I was
They're playing Black Ops. It was a grid. If that makes any difference. The map.
I was sitting there and I was like, guys, I bet Adrian Peterson rushes for 120. And everybody was like, yeah, right. He only has 80 yards on the season. That's funny. And I was like, I bet he rushes for 120. Maybe 150, but I bet 120. 139 and 2 touchdowns. So
Hashtag suck it.
he got his first touchdown in the Cardinals jersey was almost 30 yards. It was 27 yards.
Which, by the way, speaking of his Cardinal jersey, I don't like the whole 23 thing. He needs to get a 28. Somebody give their number up immediately.
But gotta pick the Cardinals.
And Larry Fitzgerald, it looks like an old for him, by the way. Like he looks like they're a Super Bowl year.
Adrian Peterson opened up the pass game, and Larry Fitzgerald might have had the best game of his career Sunday.
He looks like he's in 2000.
He had 142 yards and a touchdown.
He looks like in 2008
yeah,
all-star Larry Fitzgerald again. And they got a credible quarterback again. I know people are like they've had a credible quarterback, but it's like they haven't had that and a run game and they have all the pieces.
All the pieces, yeah. They potentially make a play.
I don't even really know much about their defense, but I don't think they're
I mean, Patrick Peterson,
one way or another. I know their secondary is great.
I mean, yeah, it's good defense. So let's see. Up next, we got the Jaguars at the Colts. Gotta pick the Colts.
The Colts looked pretty good last night. The one questionable call, which I even said before, I was like, they need to do a bootleg right here. The run up the middle is too questionable. Which they did, but guess what? They did like this.
They did it the completely wrong side of the field.
They were on the right hash of the field, as far as you can go. And they ran right. So
yeah, they done the bootleg to the right.
When he did the bootleg, he turned around like this. They can easily set the edge on you because
it's less field.
There's less field. And also, they had they had 8 people on the line probably. They had all the guys loaded up on the side.
They had an unbalanced line, heavy to the left.
Yeah, so I mean... What kind of play call is that? It was a great play call, but it was a poorly executed.
It was the perfect play call. The right play call was the bootleg, but it was the bootleg to the strong side with more field. That was the execution that should have happened.
Yeah, and they didn't have any of the guys on this side to do a pull block either. It was just they blocked normal.
Yeah, nobody pulled.
And none of them ran out for a route either, and he could run and parallel hit him with a slant when the linebacker commits to him or whatever.
Yeah,
they didn't do anything like
just
that.
The execution. That was just not very good execution.
But I think that was a
heat of the moment.
Yeah, I don't think they were ready. I don't know how they weren't ready, but I don't think they planned on doing it that bad. I'll put it that way. But I'm still picking them though.
Gotta pick the Colts. They look good against Titans.
I don't know. The Jaguars have been pretty good.
Nah, I'm picking the Colts.
I feel like the Jaguars are gonna start fizzling out.
Yeah, they got at some point they will. But
it might not be this week. We could very well be wrong. I'm picking the Colts too, but.
Up next, we got the Saints at the Packers.
Give me the Saints all day long. Aaron Rodgers is down. I don't know what they're gonna do about it.
Saints. They say they're going to go with, I can't even remember his name.
Tony Romo?
I wish. I wish they'd go Tony Romo, but I think they're going to have to struggle. They might just have to struggle this 1 week, and they might get it back on track maybe. I don't know the rest of their schedule, but...
They depend too much on Aaron Rodgers. They don't have, they're not one of the teams
I think the kid came in and did all right. I mean, he had 2 interceptions, but...
They're going to need somebody to do what Aaron Rodgers does.
You got to think Aaron Rodgers probably gets 85 to 90% of the reps in practice, and this kid probably gets about 10.
Well, they know very well if Aaron Rodgers goes down, they're probably going to be screwed anyway, so I really doubt he gets any reps.
And then he just comes in, and he's like, okay, well, I might have got 15, 20 reps in practice this week. Now I got to come in and, play a division game against Minnesota. And, I mean,
if they were a team that ran the ball more and they had really great defense and, I could see it. But they literally, their only thing they care about is their pass game. Their run game's all right. I mean, dude, they didn't even have a receiver running the ball.
Yeah,
he's good at it, but and he got hurt too, and he's still kind of banged up.
You got to pick the Saints. They just dropped 53 on Detroit.
Yeah, they're very hot right now. They're running the ball well, and they're passing the ball well.
Up next, we got the Panthers at the Bears. I got to go with the Panthers, even though I know we probably do this. Well, we picked against them 2 weeks.
We picked against them 2 weeks out of the 6 weeks. Get off our backs.
So they're playing a Bears team. They're coming off a loss to the Eagles, where they almost beat the Eagles, best team in the NFC. It was coming down to the wire. They totally could have done it. Play call was not good at the end for the last-minute drive.
No. Well, the Panthers have shown they can win games and not play their best, or they can win, or they can almost win. They can be in a game and not play their best, and I'm pretty sure you could say they did not play their best.
Yeah, and
they haven't had over 20 rushing yards, or 28 rushing yards in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's...
They played and Luke Kuechly's been hurt. They had Greg Olsen hurt, Kurt Coleman's hurt, Ryan Khalil's hurt. They're probably going to get some of those guys back this week because Luke Kuechly is coming back.
Yeah.
So I think when Luke Kuechly went out, it was just
And we had a really long week. We might be able to,
It was a very short week.
But now we have
a short week.
Now we have a long week.
That's what I mean.
So
I was saying I think part of the reason they lost is because they had the short week.
Ryan Khalil, he can come back, and Kurt Coleman's edgy. He's close to coming back too.
Kuechly will be back. I feel like when he goes out, the whole defense is deflated, and it's like a worse defense than more so than him not being on the field.
Yeah, so got to pick the Panthers.
And the Bears have looked great though, by the way. Like
Mitch
I'm not going to try
looked good. I thought he looked great whenever we watched his game last week.
Their defense has looked pretty good too, and their run game's been great.
Yeah, I mean they have potential to be in this game. It's not going to be a clean sweep, but I got to pick the Panthers.
And I think it'll be an ugly win. The Panthers always do that. They'll hang in there with a really great team, and then they'll play a bad team or not the Bears aren't a bad team, but a team that's probably not as well ranked, and everybody else oh they'll crush this team. Nope, it'll still be a one-score game. I'll go ahead and mark my words.
Yeah. Let's see. Last 1 o'clock game, we got the Titans at the Browns.
Titans all day. They looked pretty good last night. I'm picking them. The Browns have not looked really that great.
Nope. Got to pick the Titans. Up next, we got the Cowboys at the 49ers.
The 49ers have lost.
The 49ers.
I think they could win this because
I'm picking them.
Ezekiel Elliott's out.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, that's a huge. The 49ers have. I mean, they're 0-6, but they've only lost by 3 points or less.
They're 0-6, and 5 of their games have been less than 3 points margin of victory.
The other one was 3.
Yeah. No,
it's either been 3 or 2 every time.
No, the Panthers, we blew them out. It was like 28 to 7, but.
Well, that chart we saw last night.
Yeah, it was 5 of their 6 games have been 3 points or less.
Okay, so some weeks it has been 2. I know.
Yeah, it was
like 3
it
times.
It was like 2 weeks were 2 and the rest were 3 or vice versa. I can't remember.
Okay, so they omitted the first game. Okay, I didn't know
from the chart. Gotta pick the. I think I gotta pick the 49ers.
I'm still gonna pick the Cowboys, but I really think this could be.
They're about. I don't know. Navarro Bowman's not playing.
I don't think that's gonna make that much of a difference. I think he probably wasn't playing as well. There's no way he would ask for his trade anyway.
I hope it doesn't. I'm going to pick them. I'm going to go out on a limb and pick
I really think the 49ers could win it. I really do, but I can't pick a team that's 0-6 over a team that's played good some weeks and, they're coming off a bye and they've looked decent the whole game. I'll pick the Cowboys. But I really do think the 49ers, if they're, out of all the games, I think this one's probably going to be their win.
Let's see. We got the Broncos at the Chargers.
This is hard. The Broncos looked very bad last night, but I think that was a 1 week thing.
I'm gonna pick the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick them too.
Just for the simple fact of this, the Broncos versus the Chargers. I mean,
they usually beat the Chargers.
The
Raiders beat them and the Chiefs beat them, but they usually beat the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't really have a reason. I mean, I don't know. Emmanuel Sanders he's not playing.
I'm still picking them though.
That's still not that big of a detrimental hit though.
Yeah, it doesn't the only reason they really lost last week is they got down and they're a team that cannot get down. They get the lead or if they're down by 1 score maybe. If they're down by multiple scores, it's gonna be a bad day.
Yeah. Let's see.
And Trevor Siemian got hurt. I heard. I didn't watch.
But he came back in.
Yeah, he came back in. But I think that's what I mean. It was too late by then.
Yeah. Got the Bengals at the Steelers.
I'm picking the Steelers. I think they might have just turned their season around.
Yeah, their run game's back. Antonio Brown looked pretty good.
He's done crying and flipping Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gatorade coolers.
He's done complaining. Le'Veon Bell looked like the Le'Veon Bell of old.
He looked extremely good.
He looks so good.
He is the type of running back. He'll put up 200 yards or something, but he won't do a 50-yard run. He'll actually get 200 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what he was doing.
6 to 8 yards at a time, he'll chip away.
He was sitting there getting 10 yards a carry and 15 yards and then 5 and then 3 and it was incredible.
Last 4 o'clock game, we got the Seahawks at the Giants.
Seahawks, they're gonna bring the Giants back down after their win.
Yeah, they're bringing the Giants back down to earth.
I would love to see the Giants do it. I think it would be hilarious. I just don't think
it's not gonna happen. It's just. I also would love to see it. It's just not going to happen.
The Seahawks have had a very quiet season this year. Most years, they have so much hype, and I haven't really heard anything about them this year.
Yeah, they're pretty quiet this year. They're not having the best season of all time.
They're not doing bad, or they're not doing great. So I think they're probably going to start peaking before playoff time. As much as I hate to say it.
Sunday night game. Oh boy, here we go.
This is going to be incredible.
We got the Falcons at the Patriots. I'm surprised this didn't open the season up.
I kind of like it like this because, I like it right now. I mean, I would have liked it if they did it week 1. I'd be liking it, but
I'm picking the Patriots.
I'm gonna pick them too. The Giants or the Falcons, they can't. They try to get in these shootout battles, and it sometimes it works for them, but I don't know.
I don't want to be shooting out with Tom Brady.
You got 2 teams who their defense. I mean, the Falcons' defense is better for sure, but
absolutely.
I mean, I don't know. Plus they're in New England. Well, actually, that doesn't really mean anything this year.
Yeah, it really doesn't. people are going up there and beating them like it ain't nothing. So, I mean, I'm still picking them.
I'm still picking them because I think if it's a shootout battle, they're going to win it all the time.
Yeah, if it's a shootout, you're not beating. I mean,
and I expect
they're going to go up there all rattled, and I mean,
expect for them to figure out their defense, like the Patriots.
Eventually,
they're going to start getting that ready. Like they're not going to have the 32 ranked defense the whole year.
Let's see. Monday night game, we got the Redskins at the Eagles.
Eagles.
The Eagles all day.
Although I really think the Redskins could just like have their.
I think the Redskins, like you were about to say, I think they could have the recipe to beat the Eagles. I think that's totally.
I think they really could. Kirk Cousins can just get hot anytime, and they really, really depend on Carson Wentz to like have a great game.
Just kind of like the Packers depend on Aaron Rodgers.
Like if he doesn't have a great game, they're probably gonna lose.
Yeah, he has to go up there. Well, they're staying at home, but he has to seriously play the game of his life. I mean, for them to
win, he has to play like very good every game.
Yeah. So, let's see. That's week 7.
Week 7 up here?
Yeah, I got it right there. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate all the subscribers and downloads every week and all the listens. Be sure to leave a review on iTunes if you don't mind, or podbean.com, however you're listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tweet, everything else. Appreciate it. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next time.